Welcome back to the Atlas Masterclass. We're in Polynesia and we're making a Tahitian sweet potato in coconut cream. So what this dish is it's we're going to make some crisps from this sweet potato here. So with the sweet potato, we'll be sending white or purple, so using whatever you've got, and you'll use half sliced up. I've used a mandolin, but you can use a knife if you want, and they're going to be sliced nice and thinly, and we're going to lay them out on a tray and make some crisps. The rest we've diced up, and that's going to go inside the curry. We've got some coconut cream, some Silverbeet, so the green part we'll put in last, and the stems we've chopped up to put in earlier. Then I've got some spring onion and also some chilli for a salad with tomato. Got some lemon for that salad, and then some very nicely chopped up brown onion. So with this dish, we'll get started by putting the oil over the sweet potato and also a splash of oil in our pan. So that pan, I've preheated it already, and that's going to be to start the sort of, almost like a curry, I'd almost like to call it. So it's not sort of big on spice, it's very creamy, but some really nice, delicious flavors, which is what I really like about this dish. Something a bit different, I think, which is really cool using the sweet potato the way we're going to be doing it. So with the sweet potato crisps, give them a mix, being sure to get the oil all over them. And then I'm just going to lay them out flat on a piece of baking paper on a tray. So with this, we want to make sure we've got them all separate, and then we can bake them like crisps, and they'll go really nice and crunchy and be super, really textural on top of the actual dish. So this will go straight in the oven like so. Now just give this a little mix. So our onion, I'm going to turn that up, and I'll get ready to add in our sweet potato as well as our coconut cream. And we just put a little bit of the coconut cream to the side to put on last. So now I just add a nice pinch of salt as well. Now I'll just start adding in the sweet potato. I'm going to turn that up a little bit, and then I'll add in a splash of water and also the coconut cream. So that just needs maybe a minute or so to get some heat through it, and then we'll start adding the new ingredients. So now I'm going to add in the coconut cream. So just 3/4 of it. You just use a splash at the end, just on top to drizzle over. And as well, I'm going to add in some water. And a really good pinch of salt. Then I go on top with the lid and just let that simmer away. So I'll let it come up to a nice heat. And then just let it simmer away. So turn it up, let it boil, and then we can just turn it down to simmer. So now I'm just going to make the salad. So I've got my chopped spring onion, which I add my roughly chopped tomato to. And then as much or as little chilli as you like. I feel like I'm going to use quite a bit of it though. And then I'm just going to squeeze on top some of the lemon. So that beautiful lemon. If you want to add a splash of olive oil or anything to this salad, you can, but I'd like to keep it quite fresh. And a nice pinch of salt as well. Give it a really good mix. So, you want high acid because, you're trying to balance off, of course, the crispiness of those little sweet potato crisps. And then you're going to have the beautiful curry with that coconut, so it's going to have that fattiness from the coconut. So this salad should really help bring that freshness that you expect. So I'm going to have a look at that in a couple of minutes. It's been just bubbling away, so it's been on for about 8 minutes now. I'll double check to see if the sweet potato is cooking, and then I'm just going to pull my sweet potato chips out of the oven. So those sweet potato crisps, super crispy. I'm just letting them cool down. And then now it's time to add our Silverbeet, the stem, into the curry, or into our sweet potato and coconut cream. And I'll put the lid back on and just turn it down, leave the lid on and leave it for another 2 minutes. Then we'll put our leaves in for about a minute or so, give it a taste, and then we'll be ready to serve. So now I'm going to add in our Silverbeet leaves. It's the final step for this. So you just want to get a knife as well and just you know, poke through the sweet potato, it's nice and soft, you know it's ready. So you just want to let that cook up really nicely. If you want to give a squeeze of lemon at the end as well, you might just taste and think it might need a little bit of lemon, a little bit of salt maybe. But you know, it's a very simple dish, this one, but I think that's what makes it sort of quite special, just really beautiful vegetarian flavors. So now this should be all cooked, so the leaves are beautiful and green. I'm just gonna have a little taste. Oh, really delicious. So, you know, it's really showcasing and highlighting the vegetables. I think personally, squeeze a lemon, just to give a little bit of sharpness to it. Pinch more salt, and I'm just gonna give it one more mix. So yeah, it's quite a heavy dish, especially for a vegetarian dish, but it's so delicious, and I think that's what, you know, is really exciting about these flavors and cooking something quite unique. And then of course, the freshness of the salad though. If you're a chili person as well, you'll love the freshness of that. And of course the spice. And then on top as well, using the leftover of the coconut cream. And then to finish, with some of these sweet potato crisps. So, you know, just adding that big punch of texture, you know, using the potato in a few different ways. You know, of course, that tomato, the chili, spring onion, beautiful coconut cream, which is the star of the show in this dish. And, you know, the onion, of course, different sweet potato as well with the Silverbeet. You know, it's a real full package vegetarian dish, something that, you know, I think it's just really unique to make. And I hope you get a first taste of potentially the first time you've tried a dish like this.